Thank you.
We are now up to Daf Chafayim and Beis. Kimatu Agishra. So the entourage is carrying the remains of both Rabba Bar Rav Huna and Rav Hamnuna from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael. They get to a narrow bridge, and it's impossible to fit both biers, both coffins, simultaneously through that bridge. Kamu Gamle, the camels that were in charge of transporting the Aron, the two Aronos, the camels stood in that place. They didn't know what to do. They knew that both camels, we both can't go through the bridge simultaneously. And the unbelievable part of this story is that who is going to determine, who's going to make that call as to which of these two corpses, these chachamim, is going to go first? Which is the greater one? It's going to be nothing less than a taya. Amalahu ahu taya. The word taya appears all over Shas. It's translated loosely as an Arab merchant who travels from place to place by camel and sells his wares. And the Gemara always refers to this taya. He knew a lot about the world, but what did he know about two great chachamim, two heilige amoraim? Which one is greater? But yet, why are the camels stopped? Amalei, they told him, Rabbanan Avdi Yikara Adadi. We don't know that the two chachamim here, represented here by the camels who are carrying them, want to each respect the other one. Like, did you ever see this? You go first. No, you go first. Mar Omar, one said to the other, Mar Neil Berisha, you should go first. Mar Omar, and the other one said, Mar Neil Berisha. Again, these are angels. I mean, they were already gone. Omar, and the Arab, is going to pass. This Taya, this Arab merchant, is going to give the final decision. He is the man in control of the camels. It's Rabbah who should go first. And why did he choose Rabbah? Because he knew that Rav Huna, Rabbah's father, was a great man. And we had that whole story about Rav Huna, and he was buried next to Rav Chia, and so forth and so on. Rabbah is the son of Rav Huna. He's got yichus. He should go first. And Cholif Gamli de Rav Bar Huna. At that point, the camel just started moving forward over the bridge with Rav Huna, with Rav Bar Huna. Somehow, this Arab merchant, this Taya, had, so to speak, control over the camels. And once he gave the green light for the camel that was carrying the body of Rav Bar Huna to go first, the camel moved forward. And that's what happened at the bridge. You could write a book called Camels at the Bridge, or Arab Merchant Camel at the Bridge. However, the Arab was punished. Nasr Kach, what does it say there? Kache Bishine Dahu Taya. I know the teeth of the Taya fell out. I know the difference between Kache and Shine. Shine are teeth. What's Kache? He has here in the English translation, molars. All right, whatever it is, the different parts, maybe his jaw fell out, I don't know. He was punished. And it seems like he was punished because he insulted Rav Hamnuna. Rav Hamnuna maybe had less of a yichus than Rav Bar Huna, but nevertheless, he was a great scholar. Now, from this point in the Gemara on, we're going to have eulogies, one eulogy after the other. And the language of the eulogy is very tough. It's almost like the Maspidim would give Espedim, in which they would create language of Tanakh, like they were writing psukim. And those psukim are very challenging to understand. So Pasach Alea Hu Yenuka. Now Rashi interprets that they're bearing Rav Hamnuna. And this young man starts his eulogy by saying, Geza Yeshishim Olami Bavel. Who is coming up from Bavel? It's Geza Yeshishim. Geza means from the descendants of the great scholars. Yeshishim are the great sages. But the Mefarshim say you can't take this literally because Rav Hemnuna didn't have that yichus that Rabbi Bar Huna had. So they interpret it as Geza Yeshishim means he's a disciple of the great sages, not a descendant biologically. The Imo Sefer Milchamas. The Torah itself is called Sefer Milchamas, a book of wars. And that's based on a pasuk in Bamidbar Chaf Aleph, pasuk Yudalid, according to the Targum. And basically, Sefer Torah Imo is what it means. He comes with the entire Sefer Torah. He can interpret any part of the Torah. And now, as a matter of Avelus in the Hesped, this young man says, Ka'es v'kipod uchpalu. Now, Kas v'kipod are two types of calamities. And they have combined. There's a double calamity because we lost both Rabbah and Rav Hemnuna. This is a terrible day in Jewish history. And these two words refer to two creatures that are birds that frequent deserts and desolate places. And their names are used here to represent curse and affliction. A double curse has befallen us with the death of these two great sages. He goes on, he says, Liros b'shod b'shever abba. And we can see plunder and calamity that has come from Shinar, from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael. And this phrase, shod v'shever, appears in Yeshayahu and Novi Perek Samach, lo yishma od chamos bi'artzecha shod v'shever b'gvulach. The eulogist is saying that all the creatures that inhabit desolate areas have come here to witness the calamity that has come our way. He's really giving a keynote here, a lamentation for the fact that God has taken these two great scholars from us. God has angered him, gotten angry over the world, and he snatched away these two great souls. And up in heaven, they're rejoicing at the entrance of these two great sages, like a new bride. He who rides on top of the high heavens is glad and rejoices because the righteous soul has come to him. And now we're up to Kinoch Nafshe Diravim.